Well, we are well into summer vacation for our kids. And during this break, there are things you can actually be doing with your child to help make sure they don't forget what they learned over the school year this summer. So you might want to listen to this because there's some good tips here. Here to talk about that, Gulfport School Assistant Superintendent Lee Bellin. Thanks for joining us, Lee. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me here today.
Yeah, so this is important, and I know from having kids and being a kid that you do tend to get a little sluggish. And really the last thing you want to do is think about schoolwork, to tell you the truth, during the summer.
Sure, and getting sluggish, that's true with anything you do. If you don't practice it or stay with it for a while, you kind of lose some skills. And so we want to make sure that we avoid that over the summer months. And I know you've probably read a lot about the summer slide, and that refers to that learning loss that does occur from the time students are out from the end of the year to the beginning of the year. And so for students at home and parents at home, parents are such valuable resources. They are their child's first teacher. And so anything that they can do at home to continue that learning is going to help them better be prepared to start the next school year.
Right, and it doesn't have to be actually sitting down and practicing your math or doing that. You just, well, of course, reading can go all through the summer. That's important, and that can be entertaining. Just encourage your child to use their curiosity to learn, because kids are curious by nature anyway.
Absolutely, and I agree with you. It does not have to look like a traditional school. Like any way that you can fit learning into your day in a natural way. You mentioned reading. That's the #1 thing that parents can make sure that's happening at home. 15 to 20 minutes a day. If they're a new reader, for them to read that independently or to have someone read that to them, you're increasing their vocabulary, you're building their creativity. So definitely reading is #1, but other natural learning experiences happen every single day at home, in the kitchen.
Right,
Think
that's
about
true.
everything that happens
all the
in the
things
kitchen.
you can do, from measuring to make things, and
Exactly.
all of those different
So
things. It's almost like a
them-
science project.
Exactly. Give them the opportunity to read those recipes.
Right, you
and
mentioned
carry through.
creativity too, which is key for kids throughout the summer. And also
Absolutely.
one of the simple ones, and this is really important because far too many kids are on their iPads or watching TV, and
Yes.
exercise is actually the best way to sharpen your brain skills at any age,
Get outdoors.
to keep your brain
You're right.
working.
Exercise, planting in the garden, anything that you can do outside, STEM activities. I was with we have kindergarten camp going on this week, and I was with a kindergarten student the other day, and I just loved watching her chase after a little frog, picking up that frog in her hands.
right.
But the learning opportunities that opens with her exploring and being excited about that.
A lot of learning in your backyard, that's for sure. All right, well, Lee Bellin, Assistant Superintendent at Gulfport Schools, thanks for sharing a few tips with us to get people thinking about this. And it doesn't have to be anything difficult, just incorporate
Let
it
it
into your
naturally
everyday routine. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.